Hi there, this is Charlotte for GamerCast.net. Sorry I've not been here for a while. I have excuses like Catherine, but also on top of that, I've not really gotten very much recently. A few things I've been given here and there, but nothing super special since going to Japan, so I saw no point. Although technically I do have a video that will be up and coming. I might wait until Catherine gives me this amazing box of Famicom games that someone has very, very kindly given me. Thanks, Kwang. And I can put that in with a couple of other really cool things that my boyfriend has got me recently. However, this is for a very special thing. I don't usually do this. Well, yeah. Unlike Kath, well, no, Kathy doesn't really do too much either. But I went and I bought a special console. Now this I bought for a particular reason, not just because it's special. I don't tend to really buy things at the moment for no reason. I've had to like scale down the collecting so that I have money, you know, for upgrading my house. So I could have done this video on Wednesday, but I was lame and I forgot that Nintendo uses DPD, which means that you cannot actually change the shipping address once you've put an order in, and this tried to come to my house. Unfortunately no one was in at the time, so it meant that I had to wait until the weekend to get it delivered. So this is the smallest, like I've not bought a new console in a while apart from like current generation consoles, which are obviously home consoles, they're quite big. I haven't bought a handheld console for like 2, 3, 4 years now. So when this arrived in the post, and the box was like, you know, good size, this big, I thought, okay, awesome. And then I opened it up inside, only to find out that the console itself in the box is only this big. So as you can see, this is the new 3DS XL Majora's Mask. Is it a limited or is it a collector's edition? It doesn't actually say. I'm going to say it's probably a limited edition. I mean, it doesn't have a what do you call it, like a number, so it's not really limited, it's just collectors. It just says Majora's Mask edition, yeah. So this actually goes with my other 3DS, which is the 25th anniversary Ocarina of Time one. Unfortunately I've never played on that apart from like making sure it worked, because I got it second hand. Because the console is black and I, you know, scratches shut far too easily on black consoles. This however is gold, so I may well be using this. Also because Majora's Mask is one of my favourite Zelda games of all time. More so than Ocarina of Time, which some people don't like, being said, but it's a different atmosphere, a completely different game. It becomes more about touching the people that, you know, for those 72 hours that they have, making people's lives better. With like a really, really dark undertone on the whole front. It's also got one of the nicest demo loops that I think I've ever left running on a console. Maybe on par with Banjo-Kazooie. It was something that you could just keep on in the background and you could just enjoy it. Box is tiny. I bought this from the Nintendo shop, the UK Nintendo like store. I actually had to make an account. I've never had an account. Usually I used to rely on Catherine's Catherine's Nintendo account. Like all our VIP points would always go onto like a joint sort of account. However, in ordering this from the Nintendo store, it means for, I think it was $209.99, I get the console. This is pre-installed with the game as well, but I'll show that in a sec. You also get, which is really awesome because I don't actually have, actually no, that Nintendo 3DS does actually come with an adapter, but I don't know if these ones have different. No, it's compatible, yeah. So I actually have one of these already, but it was very nice of them. They bundled it with an AC adapter. I think they only charge something like £10 for them, but still, it's the thought that counts, right? So that was very nice. And then also it comes with this. This is the much coveted Skull Kid cat statue. It's not quite as cool as the Skull Kid statue that already exists. However, that was obviously made of, I think it was resin, and bigger and a lot more expensive. The box is just white apart from the fact that it says on the back Skull Kid statue, made in China, etc, etc. I will show you guys this as well if I have something sharp. I do not have something sharp, okay. Looks like it's almost been opened already anyway. I'll do the statue before I do before I do the console. I've actually seen one of these already. Someone at my work got his delivered and he brought it in because he wanted to sell the statue. And I thought, oh, well, I'll have a look and see what it looks like, because I will be getting one of these in the very near future. Unfortunately, the box itself is a bit flimsy, so it's easy for the top to get bent. However, I've just done that masterfully there. Inside you've got the statue, just encased in plastic. It's a nice like model. However, the craftsmanship on it perhaps is not quite as nice as you'd want. Unfortunately with this, you kind of need to have to hold it in order to kind of get a feel of the quality, because it's just like, it's kind of like plastic. The base itself is hollow. I don't know how easily, yeah, you can see that. I actually thought that the base would maybe be, you know, made of something a bit more sturdy so he doesn't fall over. Yeah, he's got some, what do you call them? Oh, and even on his mask as well. So there's like paint, and chips on it. So it's only, you know, very cheaply, you know, mass produced, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not sure, like defects, I suppose. Well, you can see the how his arm is put together and his costume. It's a cool statue. Is the kind of thing that you'd have put somewhere, but no one would ever touch it or look too close, because then they might notice things like you might not be able to see on here. There's some defects here with paint right on his mask here as well. He's got some black just here. His pose is awesome. I mean, Skull Kid he's one of the more unique, well, I say that, but Zelda has quite a unique cast of characters, and no matter which one. He has a very nice pose, that's for sure. And he's a cool statue. I'll probably pop him up on here somewhere. But like I said, it's the kind of, people look, they find him cool, but they don't really touch him because we'll get too close. But again, he was free, so, you know, I can't really complain anyway. But yeah, so there's your little Skull Kid. After watching Catherine's video, apparently if you just bought a copy of the game, you are actually able to get a Skull Kid for free if you do a review on Club Nintendo or something like that, I believe she said. Okay, so now to the box. The box is very nice indeed. This is standard Nintendo super thick card. Also, not like Catherine's version of the game. This actually is all in English on the back. Lovely little picture of Deku Link. A little bit about the game, a little bit about the new functions of the 3DS, the new 3DS. Obviously the XL screen, the C stick, NFC function for Amiibo, but I don't have any Amiibos, and the super stable 3D, which looked quite cool in Catherine's video. The box itself is lovely. And on the sides as well, you've got a picture of the Skull Kid jumping with a fairy, and then you've got your like legal blurb on the side as well. Non-European versions of Nintendo DS software may not function. Okay, so if we open you up. Unfortunately though, as Nintendo now do, this doesn't come with a copy of the game. It comes with a copy of the game, but the game is pre-installed onto the 3DS as opposed to a box copy. What I liked about the Zelda 25th anniversary was that you did actually get a copy of the game. So it makes me a little sad that you don't get that in this. So open this up. This looks the same as Catherine's one. I think this might actually be the same size as her standard new 3DS that she got from Japan, because it looks like a similar sort of size. So similar to hers, opens up and, well, actually it looks slightly different. What does it? You go, just a little nice cardboard slotted inside. You get the AR cards, I believe they're the same ones. You get some Club Nintendo points, although that is obviously disappearing soon. Nice little customer support leaflet. They're here to help. Quick start guide for the 3DS. Operations manual for the 3DS. So nothing, nothing special. Those are like obviously the standard 3DS, these get put inside. Okay. And then all of the rest of the space is literally for this massive console. Now Catherine doesn't have one of these, so I feel special because she's obviously got the Pikachu 3DS XL. However, now I have the new XL. I'm not sure about the size difference in this. I can show you the size difference between this and a 3DS. As you can see, the size difference is exemplary. There we go. There's an XL, there's a 3DS. Very big. This is the one thing I forgot that Catherine pointed out, is that with the XL, you don't get the coloured face buttons. So they're not coloured like a SNES controller. Instead they're black with just the colours on the buttons. The design of the console is lovely. However, this is, Catherine said that, you know, Nintendo's finally realised the way that they need to do it is they need to show it so that the person that is looking at your 3DS can see the design. So it's intended for that person. However, this seems to be the other way around. So unfortunately this is going back to the old school way. So it would seem that they're only doing that sort of design choice for the faceplates, maybe for the same reason that Catherine said. Obviously, hey, that faceplate looks really cool, I want one too. In this sense, no. So you get to enjoy it like this. And I mean, in all fairness, I think I prefer that design to be that way round as opposed to the other way round. So, back of the console continues the gold design. There's no actual ornate features on the back, just the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Obviously the serial number. The serial number matches up with the serial on the. They have a serial at the bottom down here, just in case you ever get one second hand. You can tell if it's the same one. Some of the problems that she had with hers, actually not problems on here. So if you have seen her video for the new 3DS, she didn't like how the stylus is kind of difficult to get to. You'll notice on the 3DS XL, it's actually quite a lot of space for you to grab it out, and the stylus looks loads huger. I haven't turned this on or anything, but that screen is huge. Yeah, so I want to play on this. As I said, Majora's Mask is one of my favourite. I'm just going to show this off some more because I just really like that cover. So you've got Deku Link up in the top corner. Is that Goron? Yeah, Goron. Actually, they're not even links. No, there's just it's just the masks. So you got Deku, Goron, Zora, and Link. Well, it's like the yeah, I really like that. It worries me sometimes with gold consoles. Sometimes they tend to paint gold on top of usually like a white kind of plastic. And I've got I can't think of what it is, another gold console, and that has actually started rubbing off. So I don't really want to hurt this too much. So that's really cool. I really want to play Majora's Mask. I would probably set up this 3DS so that I can play it. As you can see, there's my copy of Majora's Mask. I love this game. I wanted to play it up to the run-up of getting this DS. However, I'd misplaced our expansion pack. I found one now, but now it's too late. So I guess, oh well. It sounds like they've done a lot of improvements, good improvements on the game as well, such as improving the bomber's journal so that you can actually track things properly, as opposed to in Majora's Mask where things were a bit crazy and you had to, if you didn't write it down, then you were going to forget exactly what you should be doing and where you should be doing it, to get kind of that, to get all of the masks, which is one of the best things about the game, is that it's actually a collector's game as opposed to, well, I mean, all Zelda games have collecting quests that you do, like picking up the spiders and the bugs and things like that, but the masks actually make a difference in the game. Yeah, and it's all about getting that bunny mask. They're ridiculous, from the postman. yeah, so that was my video. I've actually coughed a lot less than I thought I was, so that's really good. Like I said, I'll get this box of amazing games from Catherine soon, and then I will do another video with some really, really cool stuff that I have picked up recently. I say really, really cool. There's one thing that's super awesome cool, and I don't think there's actually much else. Yeah. So I hope you. I think these are still available. These are still available in the Nintendo shop, I believe. They were selling them on Amazon as well. I'm not quite sure if they sold out. On Amazon, they were slightly more expensive than on the Nintendo shop. So if you like Zelda, if you like Majora's Mask, there's no reason that you shouldn't have this console, apart from obviously money reasons. I didn't have the money to buy this console. I bought it because I needed it. I'm now. Well, I'm not. It's not a problem. I do have the money, I just don't have quite enough to just frivolously spend £200 on a new console. However, now it means I can play Majora's Mask and use the C-Stick. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys at some point soon for a new video, I would hope. Sorry for not being around.